Welcome to Module 2, Video 4 from the Safe and Effective Use of AI in Education Online Resources.
Earlier in this module, we looked at how high-quality, detailed prompts can lead to higher quality and more useful outputs. The output you get is a result of your prompts being processed by the AI system. The output might take many forms. It could be text, formatted in a range of ways, such as stories, text-based quizzes, paragraphs for comprehension, descriptions, and much more. It might be that you've asked for an image to be created or an audio response. Some AI systems could also output video and code.
I would say about 80% is text-to-text, but then we have also used some tools for image generation for staff to create custom images that go with particular stories. One of our English teachers does a bit of creative writing with the students, so she was generating scenes. She's told me one day she was doing different scenarios with her dog, but she'd run out of pictures. So we typed in a description of her dog, and we got the dog like paragliding, doing all sorts with the students. In drama, we've created images of like a treasure island, and then the students had to take that and then turn that into performance.
With an AI-generated response, we can refine the output. We can give additional prompts to hone in on a more useful response. This might be as simple as asking it to simplify the language or change the tone of the language to be more formal or less formal. We might ask it to shorten the response length in the case of text, video or audio. We could do this by responding to the output by prompting, "Try again, but simplify the language." We can repeatedly prompt the AI system until we're happy with the output. There are many different AI tools that can produce a variety of different outputs. It is important we know what any given AI tool is capable of producing. For example, some tools can produce text outputs and some can produce image, video or code. Within the boundaries of the tools approved by your setting, you should select the appropriate tool for the output you're aiming to achieve. As you use AI tools more, you'll become more familiar with which tools can support certain types of desired outputs and which tools are best placed to help you with each task.
As mentioned previously, we must always check the output and use our expert judgment to adapt it. AI can help by speeding up the process, but it's important that the oversight and thought that goes into the process is human. And despite being able to mimic human language very well, AI isn't able to think or understand things in the way humans do. When an AI tool responds to you, it's only making predictions about what to output based on the data it has been trained on. It doesn't really understand any of it. To make sure we're using generative AI safely and effectively, we need to always think critically about outputs. There are limitations, and we'll explore these later in this module. We should always review the output to ensure that it is fit for purpose and accurate. Always ensure that AI output containing expert-level knowledge is reviewed by the appropriate specialist. For example, if you're looking for ideas to support a student with a specific need, it's important that a subject matter expert, if that is not you, checks recommended approaches. This principle applies to any high-stakes outputs, where we must remain responsible for the final version of anything that is used. If you downloaded an educational resource from a website, you would always check it or adapt it before assigning it to a class, and you need to take the same precautions with resources generated by an AI tool. It's also important that if we adapt any resources, we do so legally, ensuring we have permission from the copyright holder of the work to use them in this way. We'll learn more about intellectual property in the next module. We can also avoid secondary copyright infringement by not widely sharing the resources generated by an AI system. Secondary infringement could happen if AI systems are trained on unlicensed material and outputs, such as an image we've generated, and then used on a school or college website, for example.